Egemen, please.
Thank you, Gordon. Let me also join the group in thanking you for the great traditional Croatian hospitality and the beautiful town of Dubrovnik. I enjoyed myself even more this year compared to last year. As they say, the only constant is change. I remember last time we were in Dubrovnik, relations of Croatia with EU were at a shaky period, and we didn't know if we would continue opening chapters or not. But a year later, now we celebrate the fact that Croatia has opened all the chapters in her EU negotiations. And this shows that with wisdom, with common sense, the right steps can be taken. And it's important that we meet again this year and go over the issues ahead of us. This shows once again that the membership perspective to the EU is a very important dynamic of and very important process for transformation in the region. Southeast Europe is a part of Europe as much as Western Europe, as much as Central Europe, and the countries in this part of Europe should join EU sooner than later. That's in the interest of all of us. We have a saying in Turkish, if your neighbor's house is on fire and if you don't help them put it out, that fire will eventually burn your own home. So we have to prevent any new fires in our region. This is a responsibility that we all have towards each other. Recently, I want to touch upon a report that was issued recently. As you would remember, President Sarkozy came up with the idea of establishing a group of wise people, mainly former presidents of some of the EU member countries, some academicians, some mayors, and they came up with a report called the Reflection Group Report for 2030. And they had a vision for Europe. The original idea of President Sarkozy might have been different, but the report itself mentioned Europe's need to enlarge. The only way for Europe to sustain its growth is through enlargement. Unless Europeans are planning to work 80 hours a week in EU member countries, there's no other way of competing with other economic forces around the globe. And the reflection report also talks about a very important European concept, pacta sunt servanda, keeping the commitments of earlier. And the problems and challenges of Europe are mentioned, and the report, which has the signature of some of the very wisest and experienced individuals on the continent, outlines that the only way to deal with these challenges is through enlargement. Most of the issues that the report touches on were also raised by Prime Minister of France yesterday. But he refrained from talking about specifics of enlargement, and he refrained from using the word Turkey. I don't know if he has other political ambitions that are geared towards his own country, but I don't want to give specifics of how Turkey is a key to Europe's problems. Instead, we have a written brochure which everyone can pick up at the door. But I want to mention that in terms of economic cooperation, Turkey is doing very well. The first quarter growth numbers were released last week, and after China, which had 11.9% growth, Turkey had 11.7% growth, the second largest growing economy in the world. Today, we're the 6th largest economy in Europe, 16th largest in the world, and our per capita income has tripled in the last 7.5 years. And this shows that we're on the right track. The concept of visa liberalization was discussed by previous speakers. I just want to give an example, Gordon. I went out to the old town, and I was walking in a period of 45 minutes. I was stopped by Turkish tourists 4 times who wanted to have pictures taken with me. This shows that the visa liberalization regime that we have between Turkey and Croatia works. People from Turkey are coming here. Turkish companies own hotels here in Dubrovnik, and lots of tourists are coming. We're hoping to do the same with other countries in the region. We're hoping that Turkish yachts that are enjoying this beautiful weather in the Aegean will be able to enter the Greek islands without visas, at least for a few days. We are hoping that the Commission will get a mandate from member countries to start visa liberalization talks with Turkey. And we are ready to sign the readmission agreement with the European Union right after that mandate is given to the Commission. Turkey is not coming to the Union to bring additional problems. Turkey is coming into the Union to take away some of the current burdens and challenges of the Union. And with that, I just want to end my comments with a very important issue. I mentioned that we need to prevent fires in each other's, and it's a responsibility for all of us. Well, I want to touch upon that Turkey is expecting even further cooperation in the fight against terrorism from all of these neighbors, from all of the allies, from all of the countries in the region. Nobody is safe unless everybody is safe. We have a responsibility towards each other. Turkey has been, is, and will continue to be a very important player in the region, but we also expect cooperation in the fight against terrorism. Thank you.